moving. The island is moving. It's spicy. It's very spicy. Just you don't believe me? Yeah, I heard you. I heard you.
Might just be around the corner in the next update. Luckily, for those of us who can't wait for the big reveal at the beginning of the next season, there is actually a way to glitch into the underground bunker. The first thing you want to do for this is grab a shopping cart. You won't need it straight away, but it does come in useful later on. Then, you want to surround the bunker with...
See, you might think it's just a visual glitch, but I'll show you.
For some reason, when you destroy the last of the 4 walls, the walls of the bunker break down too. Now, what you'll see here is a big hole leading down into the bunker itself, but you can't actually fit down it. This is where your shopping cart comes into play. You have to build a ramp leading down into your newly made hole, and then go straight down it with your shopping cart. For some reason, doing things like this sends you straight down into the bunker. There's not exactly
See, I'm gonna prove it to you. I'm gonna prove that loot lake will honestly have 0 loot, no one dropping. Like, in a few days, everyone will be dropping Pleasant Park because there's that tornado ripping everything apart. My theory was correct. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Look at this. I'm gonna drop right at that island if you don't mind. That is not in the same place. I hope you guys can see that. Now, it's like right there. He's making movements, guys. I mean, others landed here, so being risky. Like I was saying, this is broadcast up, but you win, you lose. This guy, he's not exactly the best, I can tell. I know. Okay. So annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna swap to Calamity because I'm literally about to level her up. Oof, did I do it? Hey guys, give me a second. Just calling somebody up. There's a guy who bought the way to Glengow, I can sort of say. No one's even... unless they really are trying hard, but... Are the sandstones roof? Because if so, I'm dropping right here. Well, are they here yet? I'm hoping.
You have reached the...
That's just it for that man. I wouldn't classify him as a man. That is for the person that I call it privacy. Sorry, dude, but I think I'm gonna get this loot. Now, this guy, he only had a few places to go. Where did you go? Did you go over there? Did you go in here? Well, it didn't matter if you went in there. Because in both cases, he would have had no loot. Maybe there may have been loot up there, but highly doubting. So this island is moving, yeah. If you need some more proof, Yeah, I mean, not only is it just a wee bit away, that means it might rip off this area as salty. Because I know for a fact if that thing's moving and there's a tornado, it's gonna rip some stuff apart. Okay, goodness, it's in the circle. Yeah, guys, start live streaming, because, well, if I didn't do it, there'd be a lot of it. If I just say record this, then I would not. Oh, Tater. Feels bad, dude. So bad. Let's check out some guy trying to get his YouTube video. There's just some unfortunate defaults that. I mean, I can tell he has defaults. He says that. Well, you can just tell him some default. Okay, look at this deep diet. Happy dance in memory. I can't find him. Let's just do our battle call. Dodge a snipe. Aim up here. Let's see. Now we can actually snipe people on top from this mountain. And then people can lie down to me now. Ooh. You think. That is what you think. And as you can see, it is not near the center. Let me finish this round. Hello, Mr. Default. Oh, he doesn't know what this. Give me a second. It smells like fry bread. No. So this default. Just changing for default.
Boy, how do you not see this?
Oh. Me oh my.
I stole a bunch of cookies from the refreshments.
Where did you guys even go?
It's my audition.
Oh. You didn't. Oh. 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 No. Well, I'll do that in a little bit, guys. But now we can hop into the vortex. Does the vortex... I think it's gonna kill me. Oh, it doesn't kill you. It's a hop rock. So guys, the vortex... Give me a second. Yeah, this is interesting. It doesn't want us to come in. So just... What happens if I fire a bullet into the vortex? Oh, there's actually normal water. You know what, I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna be a second, guys. No. Oh god. I think the defaults went to revenge. Okay.
Now!
Almost.
You're about to get a Spanish.
Okay, I'm coming.
Well, Dad, the reason I got Google Lucky is because I still haven't.
Okay, I'm coming. I'm coming. There's a poop by the carpet. Got lucky. Oh, of course my dad literally tells me to do stuff, but then can literally cause a huge lag spike. Ooh, got a hit on you. Hey dude. Try to escape? He doesn't realize that I'm right behind him. Okay. sorry for all of you, sorry I'm late, but, you know, only 7 years away from Beauty Up. My TV.
Anything down there, and it's completely impossible to get out of. Watch our other video on Easter eggs, though, and you might just learn how this may be hinting towards the theme of Season 5. Number 8, Unlimited Porta-Forts Glitch. The Porta-Fort is a pretty useful item for players who are short on materials, or who just aren't very good at building. Instantly, you can have a pretty well-built base of metal towering above your enemies, providing you with both a vantage point and a bit of cover if you need it. It doesn't use your own materials either, so it's an easy and cost-effective way to throw up defenses. Considering it doesn't use any materials, it'd be pretty overpowered if someone managed to get an unlimited amount of Porta-Forts, right? I mean, that's basically the same as having an unlimited supply of unlimited metal. Well, if unlimited metal is what you want. This simple glitch is sure to get you on your way. First, what you need to do is drop one of your other items on the ground and make sure you still have a completely full inventory. Then, you aim your Porta-Fort grenade and pick up the item on the ground at exactly the same time as you throw the grenade. It might take a couple of attempts to get the timing right, but when you eventually do, you will discover that for some reason the Porta-Fort duplicates itself, with one growing out of the ground where you threw it, and another version of the item showing up where you swapped it. Number 7, Underwater Glitch. What if you could be invisible in a game of Fortnite Battle Royale, or at least so well hidden that no one actually knew where you were? Well, this glitch allows you to do exactly that, and it's pretty sneaky. If you go to Loot Lake, there's actually a single spot where if you crouch in it, only the very top of your head can be seen. And if you're using the exclusive blue PS4 skin, then you pretty much can't be seen at all because the blue blends into the water. Basically, by opening the river into a lake that isn't by the waterfall, there's a small area where the two animations lay on top of one another. Because of that, the water level is actually slightly higher in that position, and it ends up hiding most of your body. In fact, if you were to look downward with any type of grenade in your hand, the water completely covers your head as well, rendering you totally invisible to other players. Number 6, Launchpad Glitch. Launchpads are one of the most useful things in Fortnite Battle Royale. You can use them to get above your enemies, to escape the storm, and even to get rid of fall damage if someone destroys your tower or your skybase. But launchpads can also be pretty glitchy, and while this glitch doesn't really have any uses, it's a pretty funny one to look at. Have you ever wanted to slide around the Fortnite map on your belly? Well, if you have, then this glitch is one for you. After you place down your launch pad, get out of the triangular pyramid building block and place it down at exactly the same time as you launch yourself up into the air. Might take a few attempts, but eventually your jump will freak out, and instead of flying up into the air, you'll be sliding along the ground. The only way to get out of this sliding state is to drop off of a building, which allows you to open up your glider and float down to the ground. Number 5, the sliding glitch, plays off of the launchpad glitch. It turns out that putting down pyramids on top of launch pads isn't exactly the only way to pull this belly sliding launch pad glitch off. If you're playing with a friend, then you can actually trigger the belly slide in another pretty easy way. First of all, you have to put down a launch pad and then have one of your friends stand on it without actually bouncing up. Then you jump on it and the whole thing glitches out, allowing you to slide around basically wherever you want. In this video by Seven, check him out, you can see the glitch in action, and in classic Seven style, he wanted to be the person to do the longest slide in the world. In the end, he manages to slide along for like 10 minutes straight, but eventually falls off of a set of stairs and the glitch ends. No one else will probably top his world record for the longest belly slide in Fortnite Battle Royale, and it was pretty funny to see him sliding around for so long. Number 4, Flying Shopping Cart Glitch. Shopping carts are the first vehicle that have been added to Fortnite Battle Royale, and they're like no vehicle that you'll have seen in any Battle Royale game before. They don't have engines or anything like that, you just push them along and they gain some speed on steep hills. And they can fly. Well, it's not like you're supposed to fly, but glitches happen anyway, and the glitches were so bad that they actually got removed from the game for a little while, and then they added it back, and then they removed it again, but they'll add it back eventually. While most people know about the whole being flung out of the map glitch with the shopping carts, this a general kid managed to discover
look at him. This is a clip.
For some reason,
since I'm literally about to get
and then he and his friend Caboose were sent straight into orbit, being flung so far away that they aren't even on the map anymore. In fact, they're so far away that the storm is completely unable to hurt them. Number 3, getting back to Spawn Island with shopping carts. Probably the craziest glitch to do with the shopping carts in Fortnite, even crazier than being sent to space, is the glitch that actually allows you to travel back to the Spawn Island. People have been trying to get back to Spawn Island since the game first came out, but no one has managed to do it.
I'm not having hardcore.
Shopping carts were added into the game. First of all, you have to build over the Spawn Island and have someone else bring a shopping cart with you.
Bang.
Now, of course, you can't
Oh,
get
you
all
think
the
you
way
get?
to Spawn just by building, and that's where the shopping cart comes in. After ramping down as far as you can, you drive your shopping cart into the invisible barrier, and for some reason, it will catch you and float you over to the starting island. There isn't much to do back there, though, and eventually the storm will kill you, so there's no real reason to go out there other than to say that you've done it. But sometimes that's enough, I guess. Number 2, the underground glitch wall bridge. There have been plenty of glitches to get under the map in Fortnite.
It should be ripping up some factories right now.
In specific places around the map. With the introduction of
You know how
you can now wall bridge to get under the map pretty much anywhere you want. All you needed was a small hill, a shopping cart, and to build a pretty simple structure. You build a ramp, a floor halfway into the mountain, surround yourself with walls, and then place a ramp inside the walls. Then you build a ramp up to the structure to drive your shopping cart in, and after that, you put your cart so that your
remember, never in your life land right there.
You then basically
down here.
tap the drive button, and eventually you'll get into the space under the map. You'll need materials to be able to run around down there, though, so it's probably best to pick some up before you go under. You can also get out from being
in my opinion, it's best to
by jumping back
use this. No.
Hiding spot glitches. There are plenty of trees in
fine.
Fortnite Battle Royale, but not all of them are modeled in the correct ways. For instance, one of the bigger trees in Moisty Mire allows you to just go straight inside the tree. If you crouch around behind the tree that's directly opposite the tree house, you can actually climb inside the roots of the tree. You're completely invisible inside this tree spot, and there are perfect angles that let you have vision of people trying to grab the chests around the area. Now, of course, that tree is a pretty useless one. I mean, it's way out on the edge of the map, and you'll probably only be able to use it at the beginning of the game, but you can actually hide inside of pretty much any tree in the game. If you build up to the top of the trees, then you can actually hide up inside of the leaves, completely invisible to everyone around you, and it's a pretty easy way to pick people off.
You're going to get defaulted.
And as these
guys,
I just wanted to
they're just asking for defaults to go behind them.
I'm not sure how long this is going to be in the game or when it'll be patched, but check out Noah J456 as he explains how to do the pickaxe cancel after patch.
Okay, so here's the tutorial everyone's been asking for. I don't know who came up with this or when it started, but this is basically the tutorial to do the quick farming that looks a little bit like this, and that you get an extra hit in the middle, and when you start, basically the way you do this is you have to set up your key bindings. You can only do this on PC. You want to go ahead and, well, first of all, you want to bind the wave emote to one of your 6 slots. You want to bind the wave emote to one of your 6 slots, and then remember what it is, -5, and then you want to scroll down, and you want to go to locker emote slot, whatever, so -5, so you bind your right mouse button to that slot, and basically what that does is whenever you click the right stick,
come on.
or you don't have a weapon out, you just have your sights out, or whatever, it'll wave. So basically what you do is you hit, and then immediately right-click. That'll cancel the second hit, and then you can hit again. So it looks like this. You get 2 hits right off the bat. Works on pretty much anything.
Isn't that hide?
Llamas, players, whatever. And you can do it every other hit, because basically it stalls out if you do it too quickly. If you just spam it, it won't work. And you kind of have to time it. But hit. So, pretty easy to do. Only can be done on PC. They'll probably patch it soon, so
Tires!
use it while you
Whee! Well, you just get that glitch triggered.
List of the top 10 Fortnite glitches you can do easily. If you like this video, then like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Don't forget about those llamas. Have an awesome day, everyone, and keep it here.
Are you trying to shoot me? Who do you think you are?
During the Cheap Adventure Days event.
Glitches and bugs are something that plague just about every game that's ever been released. Well, maybe except for Roblox Fortnite. But then again, Roblox Fortnite is the supreme video game, nominated with several different awards. Game of the Year 5 years in a row, baby. There isn't a single glitch in it whatsoever. Because the game's existence alone, I would say that the gameplay itself is a glitch, if we're being frank. And while a lot of gaming glitches are namely for fun, there are some glitches that literally break the game because of how frequently they occur, because of how advantageous or how much of a massive deterrent they are.
The glitches that affect our core gameplay and make us want to rip our hair out. Well, unless, of course, your hair is as pristine and glossy as Blondie's. As you all know, Blondie is the one true king of the bots. But getting off topic, don't let that distract you from the fact that if you like this video and subscribe to the channel right now, you will find a rift in your next game of Fortnite. Yes, that's right. You will not have to escape the storm.
Ooh.
Find a time rift.
Goes Matt, Mr. Oof, Matt.
Before we do get into the
Time to
video, you
die.
guys know what time it is? It's time for the Top 5 Gaming Question of the Day. Brought to you by Earn Venture.
Goes bad for that default right there. He was obviously a fake, but still. Goes bad for fake defaults, man. We're fake.
Number 5, Floating in the Sky glitch. Season 5 is now up and running, and it's had some pretty major changes to the map. With all those changes, there are bound to be some pretty crazy glitches too. And this glitch is pretty insane. Have you ever wanted to get stuck in the air above the Fortnite map? Unable to move anywhere but completely safe because of how high you are? Well, because of the rifts in Season 5 of Fortnite Battle Royale, you can now do exactly that. If you and some friends enter the same portal at the exact same time as each other, then for some reason the portal will glitch out and send you all up at the same time. Usually, portals only allow one person to use them at the same time, and they have a short cooldown period. If you manage to get over those restrictions, then you and all your friends will get stuck in the air, and you'll be able to stay there for as long as you want. If you do this glitch, then you're pretty much guaranteed to get into the top 10 if the zone favors you, because no one is going to be looking directly up to try and see someone floating about in the air. The only thing you have to worry about is someone with a sniper seeing you come out of the portal, because those things are both loud and very obvious visually. You can pretty easily get caught out by someone with a sniper. Not only are you able to get yourself into this glitched out floating position, but you're actually able to float back down again whenever you want, which might make this glitch even more broken when you think about the connotation of the game. All you need to do is point your left stick down to go into free fall, and you'll go back to the ground. As simple as that. And in at number 4, we've got Under the Map Shopping Cart glitch. Ever since shopping carts have been added to Battle Royale,
Do not want to be up here.
full loaded
I want to go down now.
flying way out of the map
No.
and getting
Ooh, 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 ooh.
This is Epic Games decided to take the shopping carts out of the game entirely and work on them a bit more. But with the release of Season 5, some classic shopping cart bugs have started to make themselves known once more. Once again, through the use of the shopping cart, you can make your way under the map in the new desert biome. To the southeast of Paradise Palms, there's a truck that will pretty much always have a couple of shopping carts on it right next to a pretty big canyon. You build a box with a ramp in it on the wall of the canyon and then drive your cart into it. Line yourself up so the cart is sat against the wall and then spam your use button after building. You'll be able to reach under the ground and walk around down there. As long as you have materials, you can wander around pretty much anywhere under the map and then pop out wherever you want just to be walking straight out. It's an easy glitch that totally breaks the game. Number 3, the backbling glitch. When Season 5 released, we were all excited to check out and test all the brand new cosmetics that have been added to the game. What we didn't expect was for the new update to take some of our cosmetics and then break them completely. Well, that's what happened with backblings in the Season 5 release. The glitch is pretty simple. You literally couldn't remove your backbling. Usually to remove your backbling, all you need to do is click the big X in the backbling menu. I mean, pretty simple, right? Well, recently, doing that just hasn't worked. Considering how major cosmetics are in Fortnite Battle Royale, this is a pretty big issue. The only thing you can buy using real money in Fortnite is cosmetics, so for some of them to just not be working is a pretty big issue. There is a way to fix this issue, but it's pretty random. You have to spam click on the X button and then randomly click on other things, and eventually it will come off. It takes a lot of effort and sometimes takes a long time, but eventually you'll get it off. And it's a weird workaround to try and get rid of a backbling. To be honest, we shouldn't have to struggle like that to equip and unequip things that we've spent money on, so hopefully Epic has something in the works for a fix on this soon. Number 2, insta-kill zone. So Fortnite Battle Royale has had a long issue with people managing to get under the map, managing to kill people without ever being seen, and just generally causing havoc and mayhem for anyone trying to play the game legitimately. Epic Games have tried a bunch of things trying to stop people from getting under the map, and now they've decided to engage the more youthful crowd. In some areas, Epic Games have elevated the kill zone under the map to be a lot higher, and in at least one place. That kill zone has breached through into the playable area. Landon, a YouTuber with just over 900,000 subscribers, managed to find the kill zone area near Lonely Lodge. If you walk too close to a certain wall, you will literally just get killed by the map. Or if you're in a squads match, it will put you into a down state. And then if you keep moving forward, you will get completely killed by the map. There's no way to currently know if there are more of these kill spots littered across the Battle Royale map, but if you find any, you should post it on Twitter and Reddit to make sure that Epic knows, and hopefully we'll soon be able to play without fear of randomly dying for no reason at all. And we've got some honorable mentions. The Get in the Bunker glitch is still working from Season 4, but it's not new. So partway through Season 4, Epic Games...
hoping no one goes through there.
Battle Royale map. Still don't really know what.
There's so few areas that can actually
still can't get into them at all. Well, unless you take a shopping cart to the woods. To get inside the bunker, you first have to take a shopping cart all the way to the bunker that is inside the wilderness area. You first step to get your shopping cart and then ram it at a high speed straight into the side of the bunker entrance. For some reason, this will make the metal cover that stops you from getting into the bunker destroy itself when it's the bunker. You still can't get inside the bunker like this, even though it looks like you should be able to fall right through it. And the next step is to destroy the sides of the bunker, which, as you know, is something you can't usually do. To destroy the sides, all you need to do is build a bunch of walls on top of the bunker walls, and then destroy the walls that you just built. This wall raises completely. And to actually get into the bunker, you need to get your shopping cart again, and then ride it straight down into the newly created hole in the floor. There's not anything down in the bunker, it's just a muddy hole, and if you're alone, you can't get out of it at all. Everyone who's ever gone into the bunker has never been able to get back out again, so you probably shouldn't ever go down there unless you don't care about getting stuck down below the map. Well, that is until 7 broke barrier that keeps you down there with the help of a friend and second shopping cart. But if you build up the entrance and then put down a wooden floor, you can catch the falling shopping cart that your friend rides down, then you can simply dive straight out of it. Who knows what? Number 1, make any emote huge. Emotes are one of the coolest things in Fortnite. Some of them let you dodge bullets in Season 5, some of them let you play basketball and golf, and some of them were even able to go supersize. Like literally, just before Season 5 started, you could pretty much make any emote gigantic. The best emote to see this on is the Take 14 emote. If you do the glitch, it makes the clipboard absolutely huge. Like, you can see it from the view distance limit, and that's how big it is. Doing this glitch is super easy. All you have to do is activate one of the call-out emotes in the emote wheel, and immediately large, like Take 14, and it will make the emote gigantic. As much as I love this glitch, you can't disagree when I say that having a gigantic clicker is a little bit
there's Columbia Stage 1, guys.
if you're trying to shoot at
So,
somebody
since no one's watching this,
close to the thing.
we're assuming you aren't really interested. You already seen like some other randomized streamer do it. So, thank you, and goodbye.